Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Thursday morning. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. After all the snow yesterday, roads are still in pretty rough shape this morning, especially where the most snow fell. We're still dealing with completely covered roads, basically from Dubuque County through Highway 151 and then right along the I-80 corridor, and that's kind of where there's been several crashes here this morning. Otherwise, partially covered conditions, but we are improving gradually. The reason why it's still slick out there, temperatures and road temperatures are very, very cold, so salt is not very effective. That being said, we're going to have a lot of sunshine today. That should help to warm up the pavement, and then the road conditions will improve. It's not going to warm up the air temperature, though, and we're starting off really cold. In fact, wind chills this morning as cold as about 30 below. We have a cold weather advisory in effect through 9 a.m. for our western counties, and that means frostbite in as little as 30 minutes on exposed skin. So if you're going to be outside, make sure you're prepared for it and you have plenty of layers on. It's not very comfortable at all. Otherwise, we look at a Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for tomorrow and Saturday. It's going to be more snow moving in and some strong winds, which will lead to some blowing snow, and that will cause issues on its own. So let's go through feature track again. Today it's a lot of sunshine out there. High temperatures, though, only around 10 degrees. And wind chills will stay below zero all day long. So sunshine a little bit deceiving out there. We're going to have the clouds increasing for tonight and starting off tomorrow with the cloudy skies. But things will go from 0 to 100 real quick. We're expecting some snow to rapidly develop pretty much in central Iowa. Looks like some moderate to heavy snow that will quickly take over the viewing area in the early afternoon. So that is going to impact the afternoon and the evening commute with quick accumulation. The initial push of snow will likely begin to work its way out to the east through the evening. But I think Friday night into Saturday, what's going to happen, there's going to be this band of moderate snow that will set up somewhere over the viewing area, similar to what we had yesterday. Still some question marks on where that will set up, but that will likely enhance some snowfall totals for a narrow corridor of our viewing area. And I think as you go through Saturday afternoon, a lot of that will taper off, and then by Sunday we'll see a little bit more sunshine. But yet again, in the wake of the snow, it's not going to be very warm for Sunday. Let's talk about the snowfall totals that are coming up for tomorrow and Saturday. Looks like a chance for over 4 inches in our northeastern counties where you see that dark blue. A more generic 2 to 4 for just about everybody else, down to about I-80. South of I-80, I think a little bit less, should be less than 2 inches of snowfall accumulation there. But the other problem is going to be the wind. So today it's just a little bit breezy. That keeps our wind chills below zero. Tomorrow, a very strong wind coming in from the south, and that's going to be gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So even with the old snow on the ground, you're going to start to see some blowing and drifting as early as tomorrow morning, and that can make roads slick and reduce visibility, especially in these east and westbound lanes. That's where the drifting would probably be more of a factor. But then, of course, as that new snow falls tomorrow afternoon, we're going to keep that blowing snow around, and visibility will be very low. Just not great to be out on the roads. Unfortunately, the winds stay strong through Saturday and Sunday, too, so that could be an issue on the roads all weekend long. Let's recap everything. Today is going to be sunny and cold. High temperatures, low teens. Wind chills below zero. We actually see our lows dropping below zero tonight, slightly, before the clouds move in. And that should help to warm us up actually tomorrow. Along with that south wind, we're going to get back to the mid and upper 20s. So more of a wet snow on the way for tomorrow afternoon, but could be heavy at times. And we'll keep our temperatures in the 20s for Saturday as that snow works its way out. On the backside of that system, well, we're going to look at temperatures falling throughout the day on Sunday, with high early in the morning around 10 degrees. So that's going to be some pretty brutal cold on the way. Then you look at highs in the single digits, slightly above zero for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. By the way, maybe some more snow in the south on Monday. And the lows will be in the teens below zero. I think wind chills for several of these days next week probably sitting around 35 degrees below zero. So even more dangerous cold on the way. Probably going to have some yellow alert days come out at some point for those. Otherwise, we should be getting back to the 20s there by next weekend.